Hey guys, Panther 0822 here. It is den time with the Panther time, which means it's nightly vlog. So kick back, grab some popcorn, something to drink. We'll get started here in a few. Hey guys, welcome. I am Panther 0822, and it is time for our nightly vlog where I go over how the day was, how my MS has treated me for the day, and then to give a general update as far as the games that I'm playing, and then kind of the schedule for the rest of the week. So that's kind of what we've got going on. So let's jump to it, shall we? After I take a sip of awesome coffee that I made. So I was able to get a couple things out before the vlog today. I just wrapped up a stream for KOTOR, the Knights of the Old Republic. I finished up Korriban, and now I am on to Dantooine, which is more or less at this point the last lap of the journey in regards to the game. So we should actually be finishing the second game out here probably sometime within the next 2 weeks. That being said, on Friday, May the 4th, I shall be doing a extended stream of Star Wars games. So look forward to me playing some KOTOR 2. Probably also me attempting to get through and finish out Force Unleashed. And then I've got one or two other Star Wars games that I might put in a rotation as well. But Friday, May the 4th, will be a Star Wars day. Typically, I do Star Wars stuff on Tuesday and Thursday. That being said, due to, again, Friday being May the 4th, I'm changing out Thursday for Friday. So that's what's going on as far as that goes. I also got a stream in... So I completely blanked out on what I did today. We did KOTOR. Oh, that's what it was. The other stream was actually I was playing a game, but it was we were doing some D&D. So specifically using the Pathfinder system. So we were doing that. So you should definitely go and check that out. That is something that is new. We were watching Outside Xbox. The wife was like, hey, we should do that, or something to that effect. And then I went, okay. and decided that I would stream us playing it because I thought it would be interesting. So, kind of add a little variety to the channel. I mean, as it is, I do vlogs and I do gameplay, so adding in a different thing is not out of the ordinary. And also, there's a few things that I did back in Washington that now that we're a bit more settled and stuff, we're going to try and actually start back up doing here in Colorado. So there is new stuff coming, or I guess reprisal of things to come. I guess that would be a pretty accurate statement as far as that goes. So what took most of the day, though, was we went out to find, more or less, we went out to find a battle map. Tomorrow's mission is going to be to go out and get some miniatures, so give me a minute. I should probably actually take the plastic off of this. Chair rolled over cable. Give me a minute. All right. Sorry for headphone users for that smack. Like I said, I should probably actually take the plastic off of this so that you guys aren't getting such a horrendous glare from the lamp. But we bought this today. If you're not familiar with this, this is it's a map pack specifically for cities. So when I open this up, and you guys will see this when we play again, either tomorrow or next week. We're thinking of playing tomorrow, though, so you should definitely tune in and check that out. But basically, there are two-sided tiles with the grid printed on them so that you can move your characters and stuff around. Which reminds me, I've got a miniature I got to pull out of the closet. But they allow you to actually configure a city, or if you're doing a wilderness area, or different things like that. So, I mean, it's really, really cool thing to get for gaming purposes. And it doesn't really matter what system you use. It's a good thing to have because it's very helpful. They're $25, so they're a worthwhile investment. But that's what took most of our day. Was we wanted to go across to a store that we very much enjoy, and they're walking distance from us. So we figured, hey, let's go there and check it out. And then they were closed. It's a weird day to be closed. They're open 6 days a week, but not on Tuesday. So we'll venture there tomorrow to get some figurines and go from there. But that's tomorrow's journey. Tomorrow's journey is to walk there, get some figurines, come back, and then at some point during the day we will we'll play. It does take a little bit of setup though, because what I've got to do, so I'll move out of the camera view, is I've got to get it set up to where the microphone that I'm currently using is on a boom stand. And then, more or less, just get things set up so that it's amazing how you lift your foot to try and untangle yourself from something, and you just become either more tangled or it doesn't untangle. And I've actually got some Velcro ties somewhere. I found them. And then I put them somewhere. And now I can't remember where I put them. That's the way it goes. But anyways, yeah, that's the journey tomorrow. Tomorrow's journey is going to be the miniatures. And then the wife had mentioned that she was wanting to probably actually play again tomorrow. So that's what we're gonna do, and that's gonna be on top of the normal gameplay that I'm doing tomorrow. Tomorrow is gonna be Dragon Age. Given that it's Wednesday, it's more likely gonna be Dragon Age Origins Awakenings, and moving along in that game, or at least attempting to move along in that game. So we're going to be doing that. And then I'm also hoping to get some Witcher in. I started playing Witcher for the first time a couple days ago. Really enjoyed it and went, hey, I want to stream this more frequently. So I'm going to try and stream the game a little bit more frequently than once a week. Streaming things once a week usually means depending on length of game, takes me several months. Depending on the game. Some of the games are really long, and they're epically long games, like Dragon Age. Dragon Age is an epically long game. Fun game, I love it to death, but it is a very long game. And so I need to start streaming it more than one day a week. Or at least the particular one in the series that I'm playing. And I'm playing 2 in the series right now, so I really should be streaming them more frequently. So, my MS today has not been too bad. I can't say that it hasn't affected me today. It has affected me a little bit, but not nearly as bad as other days. For the most part, it's been a pretty calm day as far as the MS goes. So I can't complain too much in regards to that. But, such is life. So... Alright, so here's the plan for the rest of this week at least. Is that tomorrow's Wednesday, so again, Dragon Age. It might be 2 different Dragon Ages plus Witcher. Might be 1 Dragon Age game plus Witcher. Honestly, with my channel, you never know what I'm really going to do, other than I tell you that I'm definitely going to be doing certain games on certain days. So... tomorrow, at the very least, you guys are going to have Dragon Age Origins Awakenings. You'll have that. I am hoping to get 1, maybe 2 additional games in as far as that goes. Sorry, I just kind of realized something, so I was wondering to adjust a little bit. Alright, there we go. I talk a lot with my hands, and I like to see it in the frame, so... So anyways, that's what Wednesday's going to be. Wednesday is going to be Dragon Age. Thursday would normally be a KOTOR day. Is normally what that would be. That being said, I am trading that out for Friday. Friday is going to be a Star Wars day. Is what Friday's going to be. So Thursday is more likely going to be Witcher. Is more than likely what that's going to be, and maybe something else. We'll see as far as that goes. I'm not entirely positive, but I know it's definitely going to be Witcher, so we'll definitely get that out. Saturday is going to be Star Trek. Sunday, I don't know. Typically, I've used Saturday or Sunday as a day of rest. That being said, I may actually have some gameplay for you guys on Sunday, but I don't know what it'll be because I don't have a specific game planned for Sunday. I've got specific stuff planned on like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so it's like Mondays and Wednesdays are Dragon Age days. Regardless of game, it's Dragon Age. Tuesday and Thursday are Star Wars, unless, again, special things like Man of War. But Tuesday and Thursday is going to be Star Wars, something Star Wars related, at least until I run out of Star Wars games and then something else. I don't see myself running out of Star Wars games anytime soon because there's a lot of them, and most of them are actually pretty decently long games. So we'll be playing Star Wars on Tuesday and Thursday for a pretty decent amount of time. Friday is typically Friday night. Is usually Friday Magic, followed by usually Witcher or something else. There's only so long that I'm going to be able to play Magic for a couple different reasons. As much as I love the game, it is very repetitive. There's really nothing new about the game that you guys haven't seen other than I'm playing through storyline. So right now I'm focused on a particular storyline arc. Once I play that storyline arc, I'll go to the next storyline arc. And once I'm done with those storyline arcs, I am more likely going to put the game aside. There's not much of a point in me playing the game any further once I've completed the storyline arc. Well, plural arcs. Because there's nothing else. I mean, at that point, it's pretty much doing like two-headed giant stuff, which is a team. It's basically a 2-on-2 game. It's a really cool thing that if I can get a friend of mine to at least invest a little bit of time in the game, I might ask him. I could also ask my brother-in-law or my wife to actually join in and do a two-headed giant with me. I've never done a two-headed giant. I think it would be fun to do at least once. But it is a 2-on-2 game. And the deck build and construction, and the to win conditions for the game are probably the same. Get your opponent to 0 life. But I don't know how the format works because I've never played it. I've got enough cards to where I can build a deck and I can duel a little bit with somebody else, but again, there is only so far I can go with this game. There are other Magic games that I can purchase. Wizards of the Coast has put a lot of stuff out there for Magic, so I could get some other stuff. That being said, I've got Hearthstone, and I've been wanting to play Hearthstone, so we've got Hearthstone to also try and get through. We've got Star Trek Adversaries, which I've typically done on Saturday because it's a Star Trek game, and I kind of themed Saturday as a Star Trek day, at least for the time being, again, until I run out of games to play. And there's a few Star Trek games that are out there, so it'll probably stay Star Trek Saturday for a little bit, at least. I started Warframe. Warframe is a fantastic game. It's actually highly addictive. I did not expect the game to actually be as addictive and fun as it is. It is not my typical gameplay. It is my typical gameplay as far as like storyline games. So as far as that goes, it's absolutely up my alley. But it is a little bit more in the first-person shooter arena, or I guess third-person shooter arena. So in that regard, it's a little different than what I typically play. It's not my strong suit, but the game is highly addictive, and I love the game so far, and the storyline has got me intrigued, and I want to know what's going on. So we're going to be doing some Warframe. And then a friend of mine also turned me on to Ultima Online. So I'm going to be trying some Ultima Online as well. And seeing how that goes. And then we've also got WoW. Never played WoW. And honestly had not had an interest in the game until recently, and I know I'm horrendously late to the party. I know the game is still active and it's still going on and people have been playing for years. I never got in when the game initially launched. I didn't, back then I didn't see the point. I was like, okay, why am I going to pay $20 a month for a game? I didn't see the point. And to a certain degree, even now, I still don't see the point. But now a good portion of games are going to where they are MMOs. Or they're MMORPG games or things like that. Like I'm going through Adventure Quest 3D. Which, honestly, I need to get back into. I've kind of fallen lax on that. And then I was also playing Terraria. I am playing Terraria. I play that with the family. But Terra's another MMORPG game that I started that I should continue as well because it fascinates me as far as what I can do and things like that. So, overall, there are things that I do. One, I need to get back into playing because I haven't played them and I've let other games dominantly take their place. and where that's not necessarily a bad thing, it can be a bit of an issue because it doesn't give a lot of variety. Although each Let's Player has their niche as far as games that they play and things like that. And my niche really is the Dragon Age style game, where it's an RPG story-bound game. I am not much for fighter games. Don't get me wrong. I love playing a fighter game every once in a while, but I suck horrendously at them. I get my ass handed to me. I have to play them on the easiest difficulty level because I suck that badly. Which is why I generally don't play them. I played I played one, and I did a Fury one. I enjoyed the game, but again, because of the style of the game it is, I got my ass handed to me, and I'm not really sure I'm going to go back into the game, but I have thought about it, and if I do, I'll share it with you guys, so there's no worry there. But yeah, anyways, I'm rambling, so at this point I'm going to go ahead and kill it. It's midnight my local time, so yeah, it's pretty much time for me to finish winding down and get to bed so that I can be up and have stuff for you guys tomorrow. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Until the next time, this is Panther 0822. Don't forget to subscribe down below. Peace out, guys. Have a good night.